Hello guys, welcome back to the second ever video on my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be showing you an open with black that is called the Taimanov variation. Let's get straight into it. Um, White plays e4. Um, Good move from white. Um, Black plays c5, and this is basically the Sicilian defense playing this move. It's kind of odd because usually people tell you to like go and capture the middle, these four squares, stuff like that. But with this one, you're only watching out for one of those four squares, but you make up for it as you go. Um, and you can see how the pieces develop and how beautiful everything is. Um, let's continue though. White's main move right here is this, but you have to also consider these two moves, one here and the other one is there. And then the third one, and then the fourth move, yeah, and then the fourth move is here. Okay, so when he plays here, this is simple. You just take, he takes with the queen, and then you play there. This move is very good because you develop one piece while attacking another piece. Um, and this works very well because then he is forced to move his queen. Best move would be to go back, and then you get to develop even more pieces um, by playing knight to f6. Easy enough. Okay, now let's go back. This right here is the second variation, right there, where black will play here. Um, White is forced to take. Black takes with queen. Usually, when your queen is there, it's a very bad position, as we saw previously with the white queen being on the d4 square. Um, because uh, white usually has a move like this, the same way we had a move like that attacking his queen there. Um, but in this situation, since that pawn is there, there's no issue with the queen being there. So white's best move is here. Um, in this position, black takes, because if you don't take, you're gonna have to get into very like serious calculations, and it's not worth it. And then you just simplify the position, and this is a better position for black because this pawn is isolated, meaning that there's no pawns around it. So these pawns have been taken out of the game, and that's why that pawn is isolated and it has no help. An isolated pawn is easier to be taken because it doesn't have any pawn protection, if that makes sense. And um, basically, he can only protect it with pieces, which are not as strong as pawn protection bonds. Um, anyway, um, now we're going to look at this variation right here. What white is attacking is this, and then this, and to just completely take the middle, just take up the middle squares and be very powerful. Um, so basically what we're going to play here is this, forcing him to protect with the knight. Um, Now what white is going to play is d6. Oh, excuse me, d6. Um, Now white is going to play knight to e2. Um, Now as black, knowing white's plan, we are going to play there. Now what we basically did is prevented him from playing this, and since this bishop is um it's a really bad bishop because all the pawns are on white squares. This pawn will be coming here very soon. But right now, uh white is going to play this move. Black plays knight to here, basically attacking to go in there and just have a very powerful knight in the middle. Um, and yeah, black is going to develop his pieces like this one, then either two or two, like here, and then just castle. And yeah, simple as that. Now, um, what white usually plays, what you see player usually doing is this. And now this is where the variation comes in. You play this pawn here to e6. Um, he plays d4. You take, white takes, and now you play knight to c6. And this is a very important move because you're basically fighting for those squares in the middle that are very important. Um, Now best move for white is here. You play there because future move is to play the queen here. Um, if you don't do, you could not do that if you didn't want to, and just play the queen right away. But then he has moves like these, and then you're forced to go back. Um, and then you have to watch out for music. Um, anyway, wait, no, you don't have to watch out for that. I'm sorry. Anyway, um, here black would you normally play something like this and then just try and basically put the queen back in the game. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that is why you just play this pawn to not get into all of that before you play the queen. Now he plays um, bishop there to e2, basically just developing a piece. Um, and then queen to c7, bishop to e3. Um, these bishops are very strong. Now knight to f6, white castles. Um, Black plays here. Um, White plays um, white plays this. Black takes. Um, so right here, if white takes, you take with the b pawn. B takes c6, and then he plays here, and then you play this very powerful move. If he takes, you take. Best move is to take, and then you take, and then there's this check right here that white usually does, and you just easily protect it. Um, White castles, and basically this position is very strong for black. You're gonna play there, and then he's going to go back. So basically, this position is very strong for black since you have all those middle squares. You're basically protecting all of them with your pawns, and then you have a very, very powerful position. Um, since all your pieces are looking this way. This is basically how you're gonna wanna develop your pieces. Okay, now going back to since it's not the best move for white to take, as you can see. Um, so if white doesn't take, you're gonna want to play. Oh, if white doesn't take and he plays there, you're gonna want to play here. When white is gonna go there, you're gonna play queen c7 first. White plays bishop to e3. Black plays pawn to b5. White castles. Bishop to b7. Um, White plays there to protect this pawn more. Then black is gonna play there. Um, and basically what black wants to do, white is gonna play there. Black is gonna play there. Okay, so basically what black wants to do is to castle. Um, no, wait. Before you castle, you're gonna want to play this move, and then castle, and then bring the rooks um, kind of like this, and you're gonna have a very powerful middle, um, and then mid game and end game, of course, because your pawns are very strong. Um, some main ideas to consider are when you have fully developed, um, are to take and then play there, and then since your rook is gonna be here and your queen here, you can go ahead and take. This is a very powerful position for black, even though it might seem a bit defensive or um, I don't know, underdeveloped. It's not. It's very powerful. So right now, what black is attacking is bishop to b4. Um, Strong move because he pins the knight and the queen. Um, so best move for white would be to play this. White now is, I mean, black now is going to play this and attacking here. In this position, what I'd like to say in the Sicilian opening for black and white, struggles a lot, um, because black is his most important bishop, and he can never basically lose that bishop or trade it, um, since it's very important in the game. Um, and with this move, basically we're forking the queen and the bishop, and he will have to give it up, or give up his white bishop, which would still be good for black because he's gonna have the pair of two bishops, and that is very important. Um, so now bishop to f4 is the best bet for black to kind of try and fork us, and then black easily just counters that with um, d6, which was in black's plan either way to play that move, so it works out. Um, Bishop to uh, g3 goes back, tries to keep this, um, basically tries to keep that going for him by also protecting though. Um, and yeah, this position is extremely strong for black. He castles, and then he gets ready to put his rooks and just attack that lane since it's an open lane. Um, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, thank you for watching.